Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven. I'm joined here by one of my favorite people, Shay. How you doing?
What's up? What's up?
Dre cannot be with us now, video-wise, but he's going to be in the comment section. He must have ate some bad food or something. He's having some issues. So we hoping he's feeling better. We're going to let y'all know that right now. He is feeling better, so that's a great thing. But I don't want him to overexert himself and trying to do the show. So I informed him he ain't doing the show. So just for his well-being and everything like that. So did I see this or did someone tell me this? I forgot how to do it. I forgot if I seen it or someone told me this particular topic. I forgot that quick. But someone told me, oh, no, I seen it. I seen it. This was a post on Facebook. Now I remember. I seen this. Now we all, of course, go through life and you like different people and stuff like that. And this is somebody you may want to talk to. And that person doesn't want to talk to you. So you're like, okay, cool, whatever. It is what it is. You chalk it up. Now, some time passed. We'll just say a good year or two passed. What's up, bro, Nate? And then that person comes back into your life out of nowhere and said, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Can we go out? Now, this is someone who turned you down before. And now they're coming back and want to start something with you. Now, the question is, do you give them a chance or not?
Hey, Diamond.
That is the question. What's up, y'all? What's up, Diamond Bell? How you doing? So that is the question that we are asking right now. When a person you try to talk to turns you down, and then a year or so later, they come back into your life out of nowhere. Hey, Taser. And why is YouTube flashing like that? That is irritating. Are you seeing like a flash?
I am.
That is weird because it's like doing it like continuously. But it's not doing it right now. So hopefully it stopped. Hopefully that's just a weird thing. I don't know why it's doing that. But then it comes years later, and next thing you know, this person comes into your life and wants to try and talk to you. The question is, do you give that person a chance or no? And what are your reasons for your answer? That's what I want to know. What's different now since before? The only difference right now is time. We're going to say right now the only difference is time. Because if you add stuff in, then it's going to seem like that person just came back just because of whatever reasons that may have changed. I know things can change a lot over the course of a year or two, but let's just say everything basically stayed the same between when you first tried to talk to the person to they coming back into your life now wanting to talk to you. What do you think? What do y'all think? But Shay, let's start off with you. What do you think about that one?
The interesting thing is this actually happened to me.
Oh.
So, yeah, like when people see me, they be like, oh, well, she get all the play. What a lot of people do not understand is I'm real selective.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't just talk to everybody. I might speak to you and keep it moving, but it don't be like for real. So with a person like that, so what actually happened was I was into this person for, I'll say, a total of 2 years. And for 2 years, I've been rejected or whatever. I've been like friend zoned. So I took it for what it was. I guess as time started to progress on, like I started to put my interest in other people.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just randomly, just out the blue, like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, what's up? Like, to me, I ain't take him serious. It was like, what you want now, mug? Like, I'm like, really, like Nate said, nah, I'm good. I don't even take you serious. Like, you do not get the authentic me. You get the real. So, what you want? What chick? First off, because I'm always, when it comes to people like that, I'm always the rebound chick.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I'm always the chick that she was cool before, but what the other chick ain't, you and the other chick ain't work out. Here you come talking to me like, nah, dog, I'm good. Like, I'm good.
Yeah. I got a little bit of feedback. So welcome everybody. Diamond Bell, Taser, Russell, brother Nate. How you all doing? Uh, Diamond Bell says she would. She'll give that person a chance. What's your reasons as to why of giving that person a chance? But Russell says if the only reason is time, that sounds like they ran out of prospects. Like you just said, basically being a rebound. Yeah. As you said what Nate said, nah, I'm good. Taser said that's not fair because they could have been in a whole different headspace. Okay,
True.
true. Yeah, back then, yeah, they could have. Um, Dre, welcome to the show, bro. Sorry you can't be here visually, but like I said, Dre gonna be here. He gonna be here in the comments, y'all. He gonna be here talking, so he gonna have more than likely he gonna have questions just like we all do. And they said sometimes when people don't see that interest, they want your they don't when sometimes when people don't see that interest, they want your energy. And they replied to Russell saying, "You're right." Diamond says, "Sometimes people have stuff going on and can't afford to waste your time at that moment." Okay, I mean, understandable. That is a factor. Like things going on in your life is a factor. But let's just say, just for the
Mine
sake,
was prospects wasn't right.
yeah.
Every
So let's just say, for the sake of argument, just for the sake of those things, people being in a different headspace, things at that time was not a good time. Let's just say everything was good. The person's headspace was fine. It wouldn't have been time wasted. They didn't have other stuff going on. They were in a good place in terms of right there at that current point in time in their life. And they still rejected you. Then years later, they come back. Let's just eliminate that factor. What do y'all still think in terms of that? If a person comes back and there was nothing wrong, there was nothing wrong at all. Dre said, Diamond, I can't agree with that. I just feel like shit went bad. I just feel like shit went bad, and now you fall back, and now you the fallback plan. And the same thing like you just said, hey, Kesa. The same thing like you
AK.
just said. And right now, that's what it seems to be constantly revolving around. It's like being the rebounder, being the backup, being the plan B. Being plan B because plan A failed. And that's what it's starting to lean towards right now.
Yeah. Russell said, tread with utmost caution. I don't even tread. I keep it pushing. Cause it's like, okay, my thing is this. What my thing is, whether you in a different headspace then and you in a whole new headspace now, what make you think that it was okay to even just hit the person up out the blue? Like
Mm-hmm.
you definitely lost your chance to even get the actual person itself. It's like what a lot of people failing to really truly understand is when you use another person as a fallback plan, you will never get the full, authentic, genuine person. You will never get them.
Yeah, that is true. Man, okay, people typing now. Okay, people typing on this one. Okay. Nate says, but when there's an interest, they won't cut you. They won't cut you. They won't cut. Wait, they won't cut you. I've been there. I communicated me going. Wait, I think he might be driving.
He probably is.
I
No,
think he
if
driving. I communicated me going through what I was going through because I'm like he had cut you twice, and that kind of threw me off. But I think he might be driving.
let
Uh,
me tell you, he sounds so grammatically incorrect right
th-
now
that
when
we
he's
know
gonna
that
say
ain't we know that
that.
ain't him. We know that ain't him at all. Dre said, or they don't want you, but they see you in a relationship. Now they want to be with you. That's a
That's a whole
similar factor, but
nother.
that's a whole different thing right there. That's a similar factor, yet it's a whole different thing because that's an added element to it. Um, that's definitely an added element because that's one of those types of things like oh somebody got this shiny new car, I want a shiny new car too, kind of thing. Yep, he driving. Boom, we knew it. Diamond Bill says, "Why can't a person just respect their situation, and when that falls through, they come back to you? It's flattering that they still want your ass afterwards." Damn. Mm, okay. I mean, I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this. I'm not saying that it's not flattering, because I guess in some case in point you cross their mind or something like that. But if you really think about it, it's like, okay, your original thing fell through. Your original thing fell through and everything like that. Are you coming to this person for the actual means of what that person originally came to you for? Or are you coming to that person because your plans fell through and you just want temporary comfort until you find something else? That there's a difference. Russell says, I'm not going to be your commercial while you wait for your main show to come back on." And I just, basically, basically. Nay says, "You will communicate your intentions and you will hold on to that energy." Okay. And Diamond Mill says, "You shouldn't look at it as you being a fallback plan. What if they always wanted to be with you? It's just wrong timing," which is true. Which is true. I cannot deny that. It's true. It is wrong timing. But I'm going to say it like this. If the person wants to be with you and it's wrong timing, and we're going to add in the element of this now. Since we adding stuff, we're going to add in the element of this. What if it was bad timing? You wanted that person, they wanted you, but it was bad timing. Bad time, like you said. But someone in that whole steal ends up in a relationship. Is it still bad timing? Is it?
One of the prospects happen to just slide through.
Yeah.
Is that bad timing?
Is that still bad timing? Because if it's bad timing, 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't end up in a relationship. If you really want somebody, if you want somebody and they want you, but y'all know it's bad timing, 9 times out of 10, something shouldn't happen immediately right off the bat. Because once you're ready, if you're ready to be in a relationship, then you're going to more likely want to be with that person. I'm just saying. That's just my thought of it. That's just my opinion of it. But what was you about to say, Shay?
Steven, you.
Oh, don't tell me that I went out.
Yeah, you went in, then you came back, went out again.
Okay.
All right, there we go. I hear you.
Okay, beautiful. But no, that's just my thing. Like, I'm just like, this is all just opinionated things. This is all just the open conversation. We're not saying anybody's right or anybody's wrong. This is open conversation. So right now we're gonna say this off bat. Don't nobody get fucking offended by shit anybody says on this. This is all open conversation for adults.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell says, if you both want each other, bad timing be damned. Yeah,
right, absolutely.
Bad timing be damned. If y'all really do want each other, bad timing be damned. I can agree with that, because if you really want,
y'all really wanted one another.
Exactly. If you really want to be with somebody and they really want you, you will do what you can to be with that person, and vice versa. Y'all will try it. And y'all will work through it. Diamond Bill says, yes, they're probably going back and forth with somebody else. You never know what somebody has going on outside of y'all. Exactly. If they're going back and forth with somebody, but yet you coming back to that person and going back to, that's kind of tugging at that person in a sense. And okay, well, before I read Dre's comment, Keisha says everybody is right, really. Like I said, this is everybody's opinion. Everybody is right in terms of this. There's no wrong answer about this, because this is everybody's opinions based off of this. But like I'm saying, the whole tugging back and forth, like, we don't know what somebody has going on outside of what you and that person that liked you back then. We don't know. But the thing is, why should it be a tugging back and forth? Dre says, I just want to know what's bad timing. If we both single and interested, what the hell is bad time? Again, okay, since this question has been asked, and Russell says something about bad timing be damned. Let's go into bad timing real quick. Shay, what do you consider bad timing in case of something like
First,
this?
I want to with you. There is no when it comes to me. There's no such thing as if I like you, you like me. We both want to be with each other
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and it's like whatever, dog. You single, I'm single. I feel like ain't no point of saying, "Oh, well, this the wrong time." What? You lost your mind. Next year probably be a wrong time too. I probably be dying next year. You probably be dying next year. Like, what's the like, let's be honest here. I feel like bad timing is a cop out for not right now. It's a cop out for fake hope.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Russell just said Dre is correct. Taser says, but at Dre, one person isn't interested at the time. Wait, but Dre, one person isn't interested at the time. Okay. Well, that's different. That's different if one person's not interested and the other person is. Now that's what we're talking about in terms of this whole topic. That's this whole topic right now. One person is interested, the other one isn't at the time. That's not really considered bad timing because that's not two people who like each other who are single but are saying bad timing. That is one person who likes somebody else, but that person doesn't like them that way. So, of course, that's not going to happen. Dre's
Right.
in the comments. Dre is not on here visually, so he's typing right now. He is not feeling too well, so he is typing. Dan Bell says, how do you know you like somebody if y'all never dated? That is very true. That is, okay, you don't have to really date somebody to like them. Not necessarily. Not gonna say necessarily date somebody. You can hang around somebody. You can get their vibe. You can feel what you can feel like what type of person they are just by being around them a fair amount of times without it actually being a date. Now, when you take it to a date, that's when you can try to see if it'll be something something good on a relationship level. But at least you know, like you being around them and the vibe is good. Like I've known, like Shay, how long we know each other? Like 3-4 years.
Yeah. Around that. Yeah.
So you know that time frame right there. I know that Shay is a cool person. I know that she is, and we never dated, but I know me and her are cool,
I like him sometimes.
huh?
Because I don't like you sometimes.
Feelings mutual. So, and that's what it is, and that's what it is. Like we cool. We talk to each other. We check on each other, see how things are going, and everything like that. We will talk to each other, see each other, but we've never dated. But I know that I like Shay. I know I'm cool with her. So necessarily, you don't have to date somebody for that to know if you like somebody. See, Russell says if they're getting over a breakup, maybe, but you still wait, but still, that's reaching. Yeah, that is reaching. That is reaching. If someone is getting over a breakup, that is reaching. Now, maybe someone gets over a breakup and they're coming to you because they know you and they know that you can probably provide, which is, I'm not gonna say understandable, but it happens. I can't say it's understandable because originally this person did like you and you coming to them, opening up to them over your breakup, and that's kind of difficult. Um, Dre say she fake like say you saying you fake like people,
Oh, yeah, I do.
and Russell saying right, but yeah,
Because
you
everybody
don't.
temporary. Ain't nobody for real.
So you just gotta. So you just gotta basically. How can I put this? How Russell said, like tread with the utmost caution. Like if someone does come back into your life, just randomly clean out the blue because something happened in their previous relationship, or all of a sudden now they want to talk to you when they didn't want to talk to you before. If you want to give them a chance, you go ahead and you give them a chance. But understand what happened before, and don't feed everything all into once, because you never know what could happen. You don't know the real reason for them coming back, but just let them show you if the reason is for real or not. Okay. Nate said, first off, before you started off, you probably started off as friends. Yeah. Yeah. Which normally is how it should be. But yeah, most people do start off as friends and things like that. And then that's when that stuff develops later on. Russell says, so they're using me to feel better and build back their self-esteem until a better option comes around. There are some people that's like that. There are some people that's like that. Unfortunately. And see, and Nate says friends or close status. Huh. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, Nate, what do you mean by friends or close status? I don't know. It's so many
Right.
dang on things. Do you know?
It go back to his first comment. First off, before you start off, you probably started as friends
Oh, okay.
or close status.
Oh, okay. Shoot. The comments actually coming. I mean, well, the feedback is coming through kind of strong today. We only 20 minutes in, and I think we got like, oh, this camera's getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
All right. Dre said,
They
yep.
agree with Russell. Andre agreed with Russell, and Andre said, "I know one." Oh,
I guess he knows somebody that for the thing that Russell says, no, using them to feel better, using someone else to feel better to raise their self esteem until a better option comes along, and that's messed up because that actually does happen more so than not. That happens more so than not. That somebody uses somebody to basically like, okay, I'm going through this hard time. Let me reach out to this one friend. Like, okay, now I feel better. Oh, I found me somebody. Yeah, you found yourself somebody. After I'm the one that spent like 3, 4 months, 6, 7, 8 months, you crying over the same dude that left you or cheated on you or stuff like that, but you found yourself somebody else. Awesome. Uh Nate said we're so stuck on going right
oof,
into romance versus building a friendship. Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my camera keep on freezing. Go ahead and read what Dre just put, Shay, because my camera keep freezing.
Drake comment ain't come up yet.
It didn't. I just.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Andre said, "I'm sorry."
Oh no, it was two more
So,
before that. I thought I clicked on it to show it because they were both hidden.
okay, hold on. All right, Andre said, "You fake want to be ish." Then they said, "Go for breakfast, coffee, walk in the mall. Keep it light." Andre said he's sorry. Russell said people want the finish line and want to ignore the race. Yep, they don't want to do the work. It's like they don't want to do the prerequisite before they even get into any courses,
Mm-hmm.
metaphorically speaking. I know, right? Nate said allow it to marinate. Drew
Okay.
want to drop the food in the pan with no seasoning.
Said drop the food in the pan with no seat.
Absolutely.
Uh, oh, got a big
Yeah.
one. Got the big one from Miss Diamond Bell here.
Diamond said when I was fresh out of relationship with my BD, I turned everyone down because I didn't know how to date while being a single mother. And best believe I doubled back and no nigga had a problem. You want to know what's so funny about that? I'm glad she shared that because it happens. I think it's so easy for females I think it's easier for us to actually double back down on the dude versus the other way around. But the simple fact is, it's like I got it together now. I got my mental right. So let me go ahead and go back to, or even reach out to Buddy and them that actually wanted to give me some cooperation. Where like if the dude just all of a sudden out of nowhere come double down on the female, we'd be like, "What you on now, dog? Like what you here for?"
That's a very good question. Let's see.
Andre said, Nate, they don't know how to. No, they do not. Russell said, Mugs out here wanting to be CEO status and can't even count straight. True, true, true. Diamond said, so why can't women be just as understanding? That's a very good question. Very, very, very good question. I I get it. I don't know why females don't be understanding. For me, the reason for me, as this is specifically for me, and what I have, if I cut you off, that means you dramatically did something. Period. You literally did something to me. That means you put a really you did something to me to where I can just cut you off and just not even want to be bothered with you. So where I treat you like an acquaintance. And that goes for dudes that double back. There have been guys that double back. I cut them off specifically because it was things that they done. Like I was into you, told you I was into you, and then like it was prospects like on your tail that you like dipped off on me for. Like, oh, okay, cool. I play my role. Then you turn around and double back and expecting for me to have the same genuine attitude that I had before. No, dog, I'm good. Cause now I got my prospects. I really don't even need you. Don't even want you. My interest is not even in your direction. So, but that's a good question. Why can't women be understanding when dudes double back? Russell said, "Ed Shay, you right, because soon as a guy turn her down, we know there's maybe 3, 4, 5 guys waiting in the trenches." Absolutely. True. Dre said to Diamond, what did you tell them? Now, if you, that's a good question. Now, Diamond, if you were straight out transparent with them, 9 times out of 10, dudes will truly understand. Because my goal is, I'm gonna give myself to somebody, they need to give 100% all of me on my best day. Diamond said exactly what I told y'all. Some were involved already and some were open to trying to date. You was transparent. You was literally straight up with him. Diamond also said, but some guys didn't even ask why initially. Now that goes, so what was really their intentions of even reaching out in the first place? Was they trying to hit while you was in the situation, or while you was trying to, trying to get yourself together? Was they trying to be that shoulder to cry on? Like, it goes to what was their actual intentions.
And the thing is, you never know anyone's actual intentions until the intentions already have been done. That's the only thing about intention you never really know about.
Dre said that is the only question that should have been asked. Absolutely.
Because if
Yep.
you ask someone their intentions, in terms of them all of a sudden popping back up into your life out of nowhere, and they give you some mess, or they give you something that's possibly true, and you're like, okay, let's just see. And all of a sudden, later on down the line, you find out that's not what the actual intentions were, because the intentions already have happened, and then it's too late for you to have found out. So even though they can tell you one thing, their intentions can be a whole nother.
Because best believe I asked that. That's the first one. Be like, because I cut it. I'm a straight shot. I definitely cut a straight shot. Because when that happened to me, I'm like, dog, like, why are you here? And he admitted, he was like, well, my last situation didn't work out. Okay, this situation is not going to work out. Peace.
Yeah, you can't come to somebody and say your last situation didn't work out, because that definitely just sounds like you just treated someone as a backup fallback plan B, second option. Oh well, the front stuff finished cooking. Let me get the stuff off the back burner kind of thing.
Right.
You can't really do that, because that's not something you. No one should be treated as a second option. If you really like somebody, you should not treat them as a second option. You shouldn't treat them as if that kind of thing. Because okay, the reason why I say that, because like I said, everybody has their own ways of doing things. Everybody has their own way, because you don't know what it can do to that person mentally. You don't know what it can do to that person emotionally, and then they'll always be treated. They'll always think like, okay, I'm only going to be second best. I'm only going to be, just like that. I'm not saying that that's how everybody just looks at it. Now, I'm not saying that's not how everybody looks at it, but that's how it's seen by most people. If you actually go ahead and you go and talk to 10 random people and you ask them these questions about this, they will probably, most of them will probably respond as if like, well, damn, I just feel like I'm just being used just to a comfort space, or I'm just a rebound, or I'm just because, plan A fell through, here go plan B. And this camera's getting on my damn nerves.
Hey, Diamond Bill, why not? I'm gonna assume she probably talking about me. She said you shouldn't look at it like that. I love her perspective. Her perspective is awesome. It really is. It's really dope. Only reason why I look at it like that is because, and only because, you turned me down one time because your situation came through for you. Then when it fell through, you then decide to come back to me, when the whole entire time that I'm spending wondering if me and you will ever click, I'm literally wasting time with you on the little bit of ounce of hope that you gave me, when I can actually be talking to somebody who who made me their first choice.
Facts.
And then she said that why not was more so for you, Stephen. But let's get to Russell. Russell said vague answer, not allowed. I agree, especially if you fired me. Don't come. It says don't come at me down the line trying to recruit me back. Is I'm good on that. I'm definitely good on that. Like I said before, I'm a really huge advocate of everybody being first pick. Period. Whether you get picked first or you do the picking first. I feel like nobody should come second. I feel like everybody who do right by people should be choice number one. Period.
Yeah.
Cases said bad timing could mean a lot of things. One, they not interested and don't want to hurt your feelings. True. Two, they still hanging on to someone. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Three, they're getting over someone and they know their mind, and they know their mind not there,
I
and it
think.
was at where left off. Absolutely, Casey. Then all of those are definitely true.
Yeah.
Russell said, "Hey, Casey, then they need to say that up front and not string anyone along." Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah, which actually makes things a whole lot better, because it was somebody that I was trying to talk to one time, and they told me right off the bat, like, yeah, I mean, I'm single right now, but there's my ex been hitting me up in possibility of us getting back together. I'm not sure, but yeah, we can go out on a date. I'm like, okay, cool. Then she told me later on, like, yeah, me and my ex, we worked things out and got back together, which is fine. At least you told somebody up front about what the situation is, so it doesn't seem like it was all off guard or anything of that nature. So it's good to like let people know up front about certain things. That actually helps out more.
Casey said, Russell, I agree. Just giving some reasons for that type of stuff, in my opinion. You right? Nate said, what I tell my daughters, date your friends. Don't look for romance. If you're not on the phone, if you're not going to headmaster, if you're not silly with each other, going to dinner means nothing. That's true.
And
That's
Russell just like I am. He questioned the headmaster thing. Like if you're not going to headmaster, then I think he's still driving, but we working through it.
it probably got something to do with Christ.
Um,
Diamond said, but you should ask in assuming. Ever heard of don't ask, don't tell? Oh my gosh, she is amazing. Nate said,
uh,
going, going to dinner for a reason. Piece of, oh, piece of ass. Okay, gotcha. All right, sir.
yeah, now we got it. Cause I'm about to say the headmaster thing. Like, okay, now we understand. But yeah. That's all I can say with next comment. Yeah, that's all I can say. In next comment is just yeah, because it makes sense. I think he's easing up on the driving right now because now his stuff is like yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean like said you should ask instead of assuming. Yeah, I mean like yeah, you could always ask and see exactly where everything is and see where somebody's headspace is at in terms of a situation. Of course, just gotta hope that they don't lie. But then again, that's what it is, which is nothing wrong with that. But like, oh, this dang on camera's getting on my nerves. This is like the fifth time this thing has frozen on me like this. I don't know if it's the app or my actual camera, but it's irritating. Okay. So let's just say, that this person came back into your life to legitimately have a relationship with you. It's not no rebound thing. They didn't just get out of a relationship or nothing like that. They've been legitimately single for a good amount of time, got over their ex, got over any feelings for their ex or whatever the case may be, and they are now back in the dating scene, and you're the first person that popped in their mind. And they legitimately come back to start to talk to you. You don't know that's the reason why they came back, but let's just say that's what it is. Would you still give that person a chance? Like you have the conversation when you found out like, oh, they've been single for a year. Their ex is no part of their life, nothing like that. They don't got no kids by their ex, or they don't have to worry about their ex. They don't share nothing with their ex, no house, no home, nothing. Would you go ahead and still give that person a chance, even though in the beginning they wouldn't give you one? That's my
Would
question
you?
right there. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Shay.
I said, would you give them one?
A person come back into my life, I would. I would. If I knew that I wasn't a rebound, or if I knew that I wasn't a rebound, or it wasn't just them coming back just to get some consolement or something like that, that they were actually legitimately interested in me the same way that I was or am still interested in them, whatever the case may be, then yes, I would give them a chance. Yes, I would give it a chance and see exactly what happens. At least I know, like if it didn't work, I can't say we didn't try.
Yeah, that was cool.
What about you?
Okay, right there. I had a high school sweetheart that made it known that she wanted to get back together with me. We went to the movies one night, had fun, and really enjoyed ourselves. That was dope. He also mentioned I brought her home and a whole motherfucker is waiting in her house for her to come back. I tell her, hey, you always said you wanted to be together. Let's make it official. He then comes and says she said no, she wanted to try a relationship with me. Motherfucker in the house. I told her, okay, pass me up now. You may never get another chance. Are you still going to choose him? She said yes. That's crazy. Nate said breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Man, Russ, that's messed up, dog. Like
Yeah, it is.
that's real messed up.
And the simple fact is that you walked in and you asked her this stuff, and she said yes. My question is, after that, did she ever pop back up into your life just randomly out the blue? Like at any point in time, has she ever popped back up?
Mm. Nate hit it on the head. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Damn, I don't do
I'm so
leftovers.
sorry. And this might sound really, really, really harsh. Nate said I don't do leftovers. Like I
Oh
don't.
wow. Okay, this comment, I read this comment before actually hitting the show button, but wow.
No. Wait a minute. Woo, he hitting it here. He's having me clutch my pearls. Ooh.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
um, you ready for this one, Shay? Because this one from Russell. I read it, but you can read this out loud.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Read that one.
Oh, wait. Okay. We gonna smooth it out with Dre comment. Dre was like, damn, bro. Russell said, so 6 kids, multiple rapes, and numerous physical assaults later. She calls me out of the blue and asks, getting back together. We good. Andre said, Nate reminds me of Valerie. Now she would pop in and out my life. Nate come back and say, somebody else leftovers? He said, fuck out of here. Russell, ah, Russell said, I'm like, now your soul is destroyed, in my opinion.
I mean, that's the messed up situation. That's the messed up part about it. That's the messed up part about situations like that, because you choose somebody over somebody else. And granted, that's what life is about, the choices we make. But you never know what's going to be at the end of those choices. You can't.
Dre,
Go
oh,
ahead. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Good.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Dre said, damn, fam. He also said, more than her soul.
That is just
Woo.
very fucked up. That is very
That-
very fucked up. I man.
Man, and that's why I really truly stand strong on people being choice.
Being what?
You choice number one, that person, you get the full authentic person. You
Mm-hmm.
you don't get them tarnished. You don't get them when they stock drop. You don't get them when they dead. You get them fresh off the what they say. You get them fresh like breakfast, baby.
Yeah.
Fresh off the stove, baby. Like for real. Like for really, really, really. Like for real. Cause let's say you get that person, they walk, they didn't choose you. Y'all was into y'all one person liked you, you know what I'm saying? Well, you was into a person,
Yeah.
they ain't like you, they shift off, got into a whole bunch of other stuff, turn around, come back in your life. Hey, you want a relationship? Wait a minute, dog. What all that gap, all that time you been missing, what you been doing? Oh well, I got into a relationship, I got married, turned around, got divorced, then been single for like 2, 3 years. Okay, after you got married, got divorced, and you've been single 2, 3 years, what have you been doing? Have you been dating? No, I haven't been dating. Do you know how to date? For the time that you sat there and was out of that marriage, Have you been dating? Do you know how to date? Do you know how to get into a relationship? You are now about to sit here and get somebody else's what they say leftovers that you
Leftovers.
one gotta reheat, two probably have to reseason to your liking.
Mm.
I feel like that's a lot. Where you, on the other hand, you're probably giving them breakfast
Yeah.
fresh off the stove. Do you think that's fair that you get somebody leftovers that you have to alternate to fit your taste and they get fresh breakfast off the stove? Where is the balance?
There's none on that one. There's absolutely none on that one right there. Because it's like you said, like with okay, like you said, like talking about like the leftovers and stuff like that, and talking about like how to reheat it and season till like it. No matter what you do, your leftovers are not going to be as good as they once were when you first made it. It's
There
never
we go.
going to be as good as when you first made it. You can go ahead and you can make the bombest breakfast that there ever was, and you put it away. You know how it first tasted because you had a little bit of it after you made it. You put that bitch out and you put it in the microwave or the stove and reheat it. It is not going to have that same taste. Period. It's not going to be the same. It's not. You can reheat it. No, it ain't going to work.
Because no matter what a person, if they told you first, no matter what a person is going through, whether it be male or female, you are always going to continue to be chosen first.
Yep, that is the case. Because
Here.
that's the whole thing. Just like how Russ was saying right here, there is no quote unquote how it used to be when you bring in a whole starting lineup. Tom, y'all that y'all knew Daddy missed me on the bill and on life, and y'all passed up. What the heck? Damn, a whole lineup though, Russ. A whole lineup though, bro. A whole lineup, not just like one or two people, but a lineup. And then Russell gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm sure there's just a rim on the top, a rim no tire for a tread on that thing." You know what? Someone take Russell's phone.
Yeah, put Russell's phone down
Someone
and
take
put
Russell's
Drake.
phone.
Drake talking about leftover, all cold, same shit, diet mode on it. Really, Drake? Really?
That's been in the fridge for too damn long. You should that,
Then
and
Russell like your hopes after reheating is never as good when it's fresh.
thank you.
That
Thank you. Thank you. We just said it. You just added on to it. We all on the same page right now. Shay said it first. I followed it up. Basically, you just followed up again. We following. Keep following because that's
and the
exactly
myth
that is.
is this. What made me so good for you to choose me now that you couldn't choose me before?
Uh, you know what? That is a everybody would say it's the timing or the person wasn't interested or anything like that. But next to timing, next to lack of interest. What is it that you did not like about a person before, but now you like about now? That is a very good question. If you nix both of those things, what is really the difference maker?
Yeah. Diamond came. Well, okay. First, wait a minute. All right. Russell said at 6. At Steve.
At six,
Yeah. Yeah. Because what your name saved in my phone at 6'5". So,
you gotta take away that 5 and put another 6 in.
yeah. So that's what your name is, and that's what popped up in my head. So that's why I said at 6. But Russell said at Steve. Yeah, bro. 6. So they have one for a sub too. Oh no, dog. Not
Huh.
not the not the basketballs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go right along. Diamond said everybody is technically a leftover. Nobody wants a person that has zero experience dating. Got it. And you know what? To be technically true, you are correct. You are correct. What type of leftovers are you willing to deal with?
Yeah.
That's the question that need to be answered.
And then, on top of that,
Because all dating experiences is not good experiences.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Even if it is something that's fresh and brand new. And Russell, Russell said like Diamond Bell some do and follow up and said that's the $1 million question. But now here's the following part. Taser said, first off, some stuff tastes better the next day. And you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. Some things do taste better the next day.
I love it. I love how she said.
Just like that.
Her laughing when she said that.
And it's just weird because how Danville just said like technically everybody's a leftover, and then Taser comes up basically and says like some stuff tastes better the next day. That just worked all together like wow.
Russell said, admittedly, yes. Dre said, at Diamond, you are true. But have you healed from what you've been through? Don't come to help me to help rebuild you. There it is. Mm-hmm. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. Yeah. Russell put this face. Real suspect, Russ, but okay. Nate said, right, Shay, keep that same interest. Absolutely. Keep that pushing, dog. For real. Because if I wasn't your first choice then, don't choose me now. I'm telling you, don't choose me now. That's how I feel about it. If you didn't choose me then, don't choose me now. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm still that same person I was before when you didn't want me.
True.
Taser said, but at Dre, you could be that blessing for that person. And Taser, you absolutely right. You are right. I think blessings are used to progress. Okay? Because some blessings can be used as some blessings can be mistreated. Okay. But I love her perspective and what she said to Dre. Diamond Bell said, Taser, you're correct. People don't know that they actually eating leftovers at restaurants. You are right, bro. You are absolutely right. You're correct.
Unless you go to a hibachi grill, at least you see the stuff cooked fresh in front of you.
Or unless you are a very good cook and you home cook your own meals, you self cleanse.
Yeah.
At Taser, people in our lives for a reason and a season. Absolutely. Absolutely. She is correct.
Yeah.
Dre said, Taser, I don't believe in a reclamation project. Oh, okay. You know what? What's so interesting is most men don't believe in those type of projects. It's the women that believe in those type of projects. It's the women that believe that they can fix a dude when he is so tarnished and he can't be helped. When he has so many scars that's like beyond him.
That is true.
Like like a lot of like what a lot of people what I'm starting to notice is everybody got scars. Okay? Everybody has their own story. But when we meet these particular people that they label damage, we don't know how far that damage really has gone. True. We don't know if that's generational damage. We don't know if that's their own damage that they're bestowing upon themselves. We don't know how deep that damage is. So the question is, how much of yourself are you willing to give to fix that damaged person?
Very true. Man, but this right here, this
yeah. Let me finish getting to Drake.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
Because most men want if most men get projects it's because it's something that they started.
Mm-hmm.
Period. It's something that they started. It's not because they homeboy then started the project and then they turn around and gotta finish it. They like, nah, dog, you started this, you finished this. I don't even want it. Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
You know, they probably at one point metaphorically swiped the project on the floor. He like, you gonna get this shit out of my face? That wasn't mine. You feel me? It's us that'd be like, all right, well, you started the project, I'll finish it. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Dre also said, I'm it. I'm going to rebuild you for the next man you come across. True. It's whew. Russell said, but is it a blessing if I take a loss in being that for someone else? Like I said, it goes back to some blessings can be mistreated.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't know what an actual blessing is. You know what I'm saying? That blessing could be used as a resource when the whole entire time the reason for that blessing it was never to be used as a resource.
Yeah. Very true.
It was specifically used for you to keep. So Taser said at Dre, true, you shouldn't move to the next if you have been healed. I agree. Cause that you taking one demon with you to a positive area, but the whole time you carrying demon after demon after demon after demon after demon after demon. You ain't take that time to like really clean house. Russell said, as Shay, they won't know the extent of the damage because most don't stick around long enough to get to the ground level. You are right. You are right. You definitely right.
Yeah,
You're right.
this sound like something we need to talk about on another episode. Talking about like healing the hurt, healing the scar, or something.
That's definitely true. The the what have I been hearing all week? The advice I've been hearing all week is this: when it comes to dating, date someone like you. Meaning, if you right in the head, find somebody that's mentally right. If you like to be active, find someone that's active just like you. It's supposed to be y'all supposed to complement one another. It's supposed to be a balance.
Mm-hmm.
One is not supposed to take from the other.
Okay. I can actually see that. That's actually true.
Russell said you can't heal the hurt unless you're willing to accept the part you played. Absolutely.
Mm. Well.
Now that goes both ways. That goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
That goes both ways. Because I was told by OG that men, that some women are a reflection of the men that they have dealt with, and I see the same in guys. Some guys are a reflection of some women that they have dealt with. They used to females arguing all the time. When you get a whole female that don't even want to argue, be like, baby, you right. And the dude will still keep constantly going and going and going like he got to defend himself. And whole time you looking like, baby, I just told you you right. Why we carry on this disagreement?
You
Same
know
for the
what?
females.
I can
Like,
actually
baby, I
agree with
got
that.
I ain't cheat. Here go my phone. Whole time she still wanna smell your penis. You like, baby, I just told you I ain't cheating. I just gave you my phone. You got my password. What else you want from me? Because one is used to arguing and the other one is used to cheaters.
Yeah. And I can actually say I've been a part of that. So yeah, I know. I know how that feels.
Let me find out somebody that smell your junk.
No,
That
not that. I'm talking about the arguing part.
like Stephen, like
Like
you have my antennas up, bro.
like constantly being in an argument like that. You know, it's like I've been down that road. See, Echo
All right,
Man.
as
Oh, go ahead.
Grace said, so many don't want to accept that fact. No, because that's a harsh reality. Nobody wants to face reality. They do not like honesty. Everybody say, "Can I get honesty? Can I get honesty?" Nah, dog, you really ain't ready for that.
Mhm.
I don't know who Echo Madness is. You know who Echo Madness
I
is?
think I have an idea.
Okay. I like the name. The name is real dope. It says an ex of mine from high school would want me to would want to be with me, but wouldn't at the same time. Oh no, dog. She was ping pong. That ain't what we do. The amount of times they have blocked me and re-added me is ridiculous. 6 years later, she's still doing it. Get rid of her. Like, cleanse yourself for her. Cause 9 times out of 10, why she want to be with you and then don't want to be with you. It's probably some chick on your Facebook page or sliding in your DMs that actually want to really be with you 24/7, 365, and 366 on a leap year. Don't even waste your time with that. She sound like a headache. He also mentioned it's the fact that I don't know if it's because I care about her or let her keep coming back. She only doing it because you really allowing the add and the delete, the add and the delete.
Mhm. Yeah.
Some way somehow you probably think that's infatuating. Like, oh man, today she want her space. Oh, now she want to be under me. That whole back and forth thing. It probably gets certain people excited anyway. Or if it's because I know she's in a messed up situation and want to help her. Ha ha ha. The $1 million question is, if you want to help her, how much of yourself are you willing to give to help her? Going to Russ. Russ said, if you played no part, then let it go because it was out of your control to begin with. Yeah, it goes no part in that. Diamond Bell said, yes, ma'am. I don't know who she yes, ma'am, into.
Got to be you.
Russell said, Echo. She's banking on the fact that you will always be there for what she needs when she needs it. Absolutely. Dre said, I got a girl who smelled her man junk. Oh no, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like if it has to get to that point to where you gotta smell your man
You call it
thing,
done. Call it done.
man, because that's a lot. Because the whole time while you using that energy to smell this thing, you could be riding this thing. Like make it make sense.
Oh man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read Nate's last comment. I'm supposed to be over here slumped over for a second after that one.
Okay, Nate says start off as friends with similar culture beliefs. Absolutely.
Yeah.
How do you look at life? What do you desire? What are your fears? What is your purpose? Those are actual questions that don't nobody really asks. And those are the questions that really truly need to be answered.
Oh my God. Someone
Russell,
take Russell's phone. Someone take Russell's phone. Russell, go to bed. Go to bed. Hey, Cass. Hey, Cass. How you doing? Russell, go to bed.
hey,
Don't you got work tonight or something? Said piss on her. Bet you she won't do it again.
Miss
Um.
Harper.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm done. Okay. It's time to close this one out with Russell's comment right there. Talk about piss on her. Oh my God. Okay. This was a good one. This was a very good one. I was not expecting this one to be as solid as it was, but it was more than solid. It was firm. Um, so man, and they said most of us date like kids. We date whom we like, not looking in the mirror. You would waste someone's time instead of being honest about yourself. Ooh, about honest about self. Okay, not just yourself, but honest about self. Yeah, that makes some sense. This is something I seen on Facebook. I forgot who shared the post or something like that, but I seen this on Facebook. And I kept on like reminding myself like this is gonna be the topic. This is gonna be the topic. This is gonna be the topic. And I just glad I remembered because I think I seen this on like Saturday or Sunday or something of that nature, somewhere on that. I forgot when. But I want to thank everybody for coming in. Like, man, we had people. We had Nate, Dre, Cassandra, Diamond Bell, Echo Madness, Tasia. Kaysen popped in. We ain't counting Russell. Russell need to go to bed. Uh, but thank
Don't
you.
leave Russell out.
All right, Russ. Okay, Russell. I want to thank everybody for popping in. I appreciate it. Y'all came through big on this one. I appreciate it. Man, Shay, you got anything to close out with? Cause man, I don't know.
My closing remarks is, and I stand firmly on this, people can agree. And then I feel like you should always be chosen first. You should always be someone first choice.
Yeah,
Period.
true. Yeah, Russell funny. Yeah. Cause he funny. Yeah, whatever. Uh, and I do agree with that as well, Shay. Yeah, you should always be someone's first choice, someone's first option. And that makes the whole choice a whole lot better because you were someone's first initial thought, not the back of their mind secondary thought. So I think that makes a person feel better about it. So out of everything that everyone has said, no one is wrong about what they said and the different perspectives of which they see things about this particular topic. No one is wrong. I know that there was a couple of things that some people agree with, some people didn't, but that's what this show
Mm.
is about. I'm glad we had disagreements on top of agreements and not just there's nothing wrong with everybody agreeing with something, but I'm glad we had back and forth, the back and forth trying to figure out like, okay, this is not, I see it this way versus seeing it that way. I believe that you should give them a chance versus not giving them a chance, and this was great. This was some great feedback from everybody, and it went back and forth beautifully, and I love that so much. So we got to head on up out of here. Remember, if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. That way this video can be, shown more on YouTube and it can reach out to more people. Go ahead and hit that share button and share it across your social media outlets, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, tag, whatever you want to share it on. Just share it across all of that. I know some of y'all still got a MySpace page. I know some of y'all still got a MySpace page out there that y'all look at. I know y'all still do. Don't act like y'all don't. Y'all do. Other than that, remember we are live. We go live every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you don't know your time zones, look up the Windy City. That's when we'll go live. So from us to you all have yourselves a beautiful night out here in the Midwest. Try and stay warm because it's steadily getting colder and colder outside. And try not to get stuck in the snow in places because I got stuck earlier and I don't like this at all. You all have yourselves a beautiful night. And remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace.
Peace.